Alright, everybody, welcome to Faith Biker Channel. I'm out for a little outing, a short little trip. Have a special purpose for this trip, and that's to help a brother out. And I'll get into details in a second, so let's crank up this thing. Alright, it's warmed up. I just came from a little ride, and away we go! Well, things have been good for me. I've been doing good. I hope all y'all are doing good. By the grace of God, I'm able to ride today. And but I have a really it shouldn't be a short vlog. I have a special request from my subscribers, and we should. I'm a true believer that we should help one another out. And this is a shout out. Well, it's more than a shout out. It's an ask of a favor. There's a gentleman that I've been knowing for about since last summer. His channel name is Buckeye Drew. He's from Ohio, and he is a Christian man, and he didn't vlog since last summer. And he came out with his first vlogs in many months. And it was a good vlog, too. It was a real good vlog. But he thinks that, I wanted to tell him, he had made a comment, and he goes, I want to count how many times I say, duh, in my conversations. And guess what, Drew? Welcome to the club. We all say, duh, when we vlog, and most of us anyway. Some of us don't have that habit, but most of us do say, duh. But I ask you as a favor to, why don't you go view his channel and visit his channel. It's Buckeye Drew, Buckeye Drew, Drew, and I'll put the link in the comments and the description box. And I ask y'all to really help him out. It's hard building a channel. I think we can all agree with that. We've seen channels just really explode, like my good friend Mark for Harley Track. He when he got his Milwaukee 8 Street Glide Special, his channel just exploded and went over 1,000 like quickly, and rightfully so too, because he's a wonderful vlogger, very interesting vlogs. And a nice person at that. But I ask that you check out Buckeye Drew's channel. He's trying to build up his channel again. He took some hiatus off because of the winter. And he's a Christian man. He just gave his first. He just preached his first sermon at his church. And I reckon he's a younger man. I'm 52, so I know he's younger than me. But as a favor for me, not saying I'm deserving of a favor by any chance, but I ask y'all with a sincere heart to help build up his channel. He doesn't think his vlogs are that interesting, and I think they're interesting. Most of us, Drew, don't have a topic, and some of the best vlogs I've ever heard and the most interesting vlogs I've ever viewed are ones that do not have topics. They just say, they just ramble on, and we're talking to a mic, and that's viewed by a lot of people sometimes, and it can put a little pressure on you, and it can take a while to get used to. When I first started vlogging, if you would have told me I'm at I don't really get into sub count unless I see somebody's subscribers list just skyrocket, and then I congratulate them on them, or when they would reach a certain number, I congratulate them on it. But I'm at 160, 170, something like that, when I'm approaching 200. But if you would have told me when I first started out that people would watch, close to 200 people would watch a Bible-toting, Jesus preaching Harley rider, I'd say I don't think that would too many people would be interested in that. But I stuck with it, and the channel is growing. And you know, if one person gets something out of my my vlogs, then I consider it a absolute wonderful success. And because that's what it's about. It's about helping one another, and it's about you know, the vlogging community is a very close-knit community. It's a very close-knit community, and you meet. I've met so many good friends, and I can rightly say friends because they're good friends. And I haven't come across anybody yet that that wasn't nice. You know, I'm sure, give it time enough. I'm sure a lot of y'all are saying, just give it time and you'll come across one. Well, I haven't yet, but you know, it's not nothing that shouldn't concern me. You know, when I go house to house to preach, I get a lot of slammed doors and a lot of cursed out. Many years ago, I went for like many years ago, going house to house when I was doing ministry work for the church, and I was you know, passing out tracts and getting prayer requests from my fellow citizens, and praying for them and bringing their name before God. And I had many people slam the door at me, and one lady pulled up. I'll never forget, I was passing out flyers, and one lady pulled up and said, and I've been doing it for a couple of years, almost like 5 days a week. And this lady pulled up next to me. She goes, "Don't you know that you're making people very mad in this town by you talking about this Jesus stuff?" I kind of giggled. It kind of shocked me at first, and but afterwards I kind of giggled and said, you know, but some people get really offended when you talk about your faith because they don't believe in heaven or hell or God or Jesus or the devil. But give Drew a chance, guys. Give him a chance and check him out. He's a real nice guy. He's a real nice guy. He's from the Buckeye State, and that's why his name's Buckeye Drew. And he's a wrestling coach. He dedicates a lot of his time to be a wrestling coach. And again, he just preached his first sermon at his church. And he's I haven't seen his face or anything, but I think from just the sound of his voice, he's relatively a young man. And to preach his first sermon, that's pretty impressive at such a young age. But give him a chance, and I don't want to sound redundant or anything, but he's if you got a second, visit his channel and hey, mention my name. Tell him I sent you to check out his channel. You don't have to, of course. I'm just rambling on, as Drew would say. But with that being said, I'll cut it real short and sweet and simple today. We love y'all, all y'all. We're praying for all y'all. Everybody that's going to the Hootenanny, I'm praying for you. And that the angels of God protect y'all. It can be, you know, a rider. Just because you're an experienced rider doesn't mean anything can't happen to you. So be on your guard, like I'm sure all of y'all are all the time. But be on special guard, because those are some twisty roads, and you can hit a patch of gravel or underestimate a curve, or go too fast around a curve, or veer off into an incoming lane. And well, y'all know, we're all seasoned riders. We know the pitfalls that's out there. But y'all take it easy now. I'm headed back home, and so y'all take it easy, and we catch y'all on the next one. Bye bye.